Wait a minute, have I ever told you the story of the 3 plagues?
The what?
3 plagues.
Oh, no, you have not. Hello everyone, my name is Ken, that over there's Tash, and he's got a story for me about plagues and such.
I'm fairly sure this is one of the most common stories I've told, and I'm very certain I've told it in Stardew before. But screw it! We're going to tell it again in just a moment once we walk outside and see which crops have grown. Oh goody! I have mail!
So
Dear
do I.
Tash, I just want to remind you that the Stardew Fair is happening tomorrow. Don't forget to bring your... Oh yeah!
This was the thing we were supposed to be doing. Oh shit.
Yeah, we need 9 items for the grand display. Now, I remember I was actually storing stuff. So I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items already. So I'm going to need 3 more. Which should be fine. Can I have one of those grapes, please?
You can. Have we built that fermentation barrel thing yet?
Sorry?
Like the thing to make ale with? Oh no.
No, I
Okay,
don't
let me
think so.
just put the grapes in a thing for you because I'm just gonna duplicate them.
Don't duplicate things.
I almost did, I forget. Because honestly, we are doing well enough in the game now that I don't need to duplicate stuff.
Alright, I've got 7 items so far. I need 2 more.
Oh, I've got a thing to say
I know what I'm gonna do.
that I
1
want an
iridium.
opinion on.
Oh, and a fire quartz. Fuck it, that can be it.
I am one of those sad fucking people, apparently, that I never played Portal.
Yeah.
Both of
What do you
the
need
Portal
opinion on?
games, are on sale. Which I'll probably be playing in my spare time, I guess, unless somebody wants to see a video of that, which I fucking highly doubt.
I did it. You'll have to find a co-op partner that's not Winx, Prio, or me, though.
This is true.
Because, for those of you who don't know, Winx and Prio did one together for the co-op section of Portal 2, and I've already done the co-op section of Portal 2 with a friend of mine.
Yes. Also, now that I see the bok choy, I left a picture in the video we mentioned the chop socky chooks, and then got addicted to the series and probably finished the whole thing again.
Oh my god, where did you find the series? I want to go watch it.
It's something, I don't know, it's this link, where the fuck is my, okay, I'm not gonna pull out my phone now. It's a website called Tunes on Demand or something like that, which is all of the, it's a piracy streaming site, guys, but it has all of the, like, good
I hope
old...
you could find it on, like, Netflix or something. I'd
No,
love
fuck.
to watch
Also,
Chop Socky Chooks.
Netflix, this is another rant I need to go into pretty soon, but I'll finish the Chop Socky Chook story first. So I went on this tune streaming whatever thing because I can't find it anywhere else. It's not like I'm hurting anybody watching a cartoon that's fucking 10 years, 15 years old. Regardless.
Really that fucking old?
Well, probably not, but you know what I mean. So regardless of this, I started streaming it and finished the whole thing. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, I'm not linking the site, I'm leaving it up to everybody else if you want to be evil and steal money from them, I guess, in some way. You know, downloading a person. That ad.
You wouldn't download a person.
You wouldn't
Fuck
slap
you,
a
I
cop. Yes. Please go watch Chop Socky Chooks. That was the funniest fucking... Oh my... It was so stupid, and it was so 90s. It was just great.
Think it came out in the 90s, though.
I know, but the references were very much 90s influenced. Like, it was a bunch... it was like one of those really bad Chinese movies. Like, a very bad Oriental martial arts movie that usually involved an American cop.
Oh, speaking of Asian martial arts movies, guess what I recently found out was on Netflix and I'm super eager to watch again?
What?
Hero. It's a story of these 3 assassins that are trying to kill a king, and this legendary warrior comes into the king's palace and says, I have defeated all of these legendary assassins. Here is how I did it. And I can only remember it, and I keep in mind, I did not remember the name of the movie for so long. Because I remember I did a movie marathon once that had The Incredibles, I think it was called Wild Hogs, which is a complete shit movie, and then Hero as the final one, and we were watching it purely based off of Incredibles because we really wanted to watch that. This was back when I was a kid.
Of course.
And all I remember from Hero was like, advance to 20 paces and have tea with the Emperor. And that's the only line from that movie I could remember. So eventually I got really bored one day and Googled it and found out Hero was a thing. And I really want to go watch that because I really enjoyed that movie, even though I did not understand a thing that was going on. Like,
no, that was the best thing about us being kids. We didn't understand much.
I didn't have to.
Exactly,
all I know is
kid.
all I know is it's fucking Jet Li being badass. I mean, that's all I need to know.
Oh no,
Jet
but
Li
isn't
being
he?
Badass.
Isn't he like super badass in every single movie he has ever been in?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because
he's basically a more serious Jackie Chan.
Yes, because Jackie Chan is a goofy son of a bitch, and I love him.
I love Jackie Chan. He's so good. Wait, wait. Here's a question for you.
Yes.
While we're discussing old TV, did you ever watch the Adventures of Jackie Chan?
Some of it, yes. I got the collectible card / medallion / comic book thing monthly for a while.
That'd be great. I want to watch. I want to read that.
Pretty sure
I remember that. What I also remember is the video game. I had a burned copy of that video game because my mom basically had a bunch of burned games because we were too poor to afford the real ones. And we had a burned copy of his game, and I loved that thing. Even though it played like absolute crap because it didn't burn correctly.
Yes. Wasn't that for PlayStation 1?
Oh my god. Yes. And it was so fucking good. I love that game.
That's actually a very good point. Because I have been looking for a good old PS1 game to get nostalgic about, and I remember that.
Actually, if you really want a good old PS1 game to get nostalgic about, what the hell was it called? Croc and the Legend of the Gobbos.
I have Croc 1 and 2 for PC.
Wait, what? They're on PC?
Yes, you can get them off of... Where? You can get them, I believe you can get them for free off GameJolt.
Oh, sweet. I must do that.
Yes, because Croc was awesome.
That I wanted to play. It was a game that I've always wanted to play, but I never managed to because the only disc we found of it was broken.
Okay, so Tash is doing a challenge where he's gonna go 100% Croc.
No, I'm not, because I have to at least beat it once 100% to do that. Of course, I could always do the same thing I did with stacking, where I beat the game in about 7 hours and then decided to go back and record a Let's Play all at once.
Can Tash finish?
Yes, he did. And I think it was about 4.5 hours, actually, was how long it took me to beat stacking. Because I just did it in one single go. Short game.
I don't have the patience. Like, if it's a game I'm super into, like Oxygen not included, I can sit down and play that realistically for probably 6 hours, like I did for the first time I played it. Trying to learn some of the mechanics in the game and just not suck on a Let's Play. Loved it, could play it for hours. But then there's other stuff that's very story, like it's linear. I struggle very badly with those because I know I have to do this thing, I have to do that thing, and then I have to move on to this, and then I get bored.
For me, probably the easiest game that I've ever had to record was Mass Effect 3. Because I did, basically, if you actually go and look at my channel, it probably wouldn't have been out by now, but if you ever go and look at my channel, know that everything on Mass Effect 3 from episode 11 onwards was all recorded within a 4-day period. That's 30 hours I had to record. But because of the fact that Mass Effect 3 has so many natural lull periods where I don't have to talk, it was extremely easy to mass record. I mean, I think it was 14 hours in a single day.
I would fall asleep.
It's very easy to mass record because of this reason, and because of it's basically going, look, here's half an hour of action where you need to commentate if you're commentating over this. However, here is the post-mission runaround of talking to crew members. Here is a bunch of side quests that nobody really gives a damn about because they're just go here, scan planet. So these are things I don't need to commentate over. So
Yes.
I'm just going to edit them in such a way that when I record it, I don't need to commentate at all. So I got, at some point, several hours when I was doing a lot of the major side quests where I just wasn't talking because I didn't need to. And that natural lull let me relax, let me get my energy back, and enabled me to record long periods of gameplay because I had that natural rest in between, as opposed to recording for 3 hours and taking a break for an hour. I could record for 3 hours, and then the game would effectively hand me an hour-long break. It was great.
That sounds amazing. Because I suck at that. If I sit down and record and I'm really into it, I forget to do intros, I forget to do outros, so it will just be one massive chunk. That doesn't happen often. But it does happen, which I actually, geez, I enjoy that. But if it's sort of a more challenging or boring game, I tend to just sit there and get through it in one episode, since I post mostly one thing a week. So all of my episodes would come out one a week. And
Yep.
I don't want to do too much because I don't like Stardew Valley, this is different because this is just us talking nonsense. But if it's a story-driven series or something that I want to make a let's play out of, I prefer playing it and then editing it straight afterwards and then watching it back again before I upload it. Because otherwise it's no longer fresh in my mind. And if I go and I binge play a bunch of stuff, what happens is I end up editing everything and then uploading it slowly, and that ends up in me usually either ending a series or scrapping it completely because I find something new and more interesting in the interim.
Well, for me, I've always been of the opinion of once you start a Let's Play, and a proper Let's Play like I do, you must finish it, barring technical difficulties. I have stopped twice. One was on Subnautica because I didn't have as much fun with that as I'd hoped I would. And one was in Viva Pinata, where I was literally having a technical difficulty of the in-game save being deleted, and then the thing wouldn't launch correctly. And so I was like, all right, well, I guess I got to cancel the series then.
Yes.
But for me, because of that mindset of I have to finish the Let's Play, even if I've kind of lost interest halfway through, which hasn't happened yet, thank God. But because of that fact, I have a strong tendency to bulk record. And by bulk record, I mean I did everything post-Horizon Attack, so a good 20 hours of Mass Effect 2 within about 3 days. I did a lot of Mass Effect 3 within 4 days. And it's that kind of bulk recording, and I will edit them the day before they go out, usually. And that's worked well for me up until this point. I've never had to batch edit a whole bunch of stuff because it simply isn't needed the way I do things.
See, the thing is, and that this is what is always so interesting to me making new creator friends. Everything, like our processes are different, everything we do is different, the way we do it is different. You can, like both of us could play, for example, Mass Effect. And neither of us will have the same outcome or the same outlook on the game or in the game or enjoy it in the same way. That's the beauty of being diverse. But Mass Effect, great game. Not the kind of thing I'd let's play because it would drive me insane.
Why though? It's a great game.
It is a great game, but it's not my kind of game. That's the kind of game I shut my face for and just concentrate. I need slightly more fluid games that I react to better.
Admittedly, I do that as well, but keep in mind, I have a strong tendency in all the games that I do not to talk during cinematics and not to talk during dialogue unless I'm outright reacting to it, or unless it's something like The Walking Dead, in which case I have a blanket statement of I will talk during cutscenes.
Yes, if needed.
Because that's the nature of the game, the nature of the type of Let's Play I'm doing.
Yes. Speaking of Tash's Let's Plays.
Speaking of Tash's Let's Plays.
I'll be linking Viva Pinata at the end of this.
Oh God, don't. That was the worst Let's Play I've ever done, even though it was probably the most fun I had doing one of them.
I don't care.
It was just so stupid.
I enjoyed it though.
Don't get me wrong, I loved every moment of it. But dear God, it was silly.
Well, silliness is always fun. So you guys get to watch that if you want. If you don't, remember that bag of dicks we've been talking about?
I I loved Viva Pinata, and I really wish I could have finished that game. But yeah, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I had technical difficulties with Ori and the Blind Forest because I got stuck and then almost fucking smashed everything in existence. So I quit playing that. I got horrendously stuck to the point I needed to start over with what's the fucking thing called that Soul bought me? Lone Survivor. Got horrendously stuck, didn't want to play anymore because there was no point in doing the whole thing over again and quit it. Same thing with Never Alone. Those are the only things I've ever quit.
Yeah, I have a strong tendency to... But given like the way I select the games I'm going to Let's Play, I know for a fact I will want to beat it or am capable of beating it. Literally the only game I've selected for Let's Plays where I wasn't sure if I could beat it was the XCOM series, which is XCOM Enemy Unknown with Enemy Within, which I did for my very first Let's Play of all time, and I'll eventually get around to doing XCOM 2. And that's because both of those games have an actual failure state where you fail the game. So it is a bit of a risk going in where you might not actually get to the end because you screw up too much.
No, but then you just make a story out of that because you are the one person that has been tasked to save the world. And if you fail, the world blows up, we'll die. And if you win, we'll just die from something else.
Yeah.
This has been, like, I am so screwed. We have run over time so far. And the last 2 episodes have been such a mess. But it has been the most fun coming back and recording this.
Hey, we had fun. That is all that matters. Yes. I will always maintain this. If you are not having fun doing YouTube, stop doing YouTube.
Yes. Doesn't matter how much you paid for your equipment and stupid shit. If you don't enjoy it, find something else to do. Try streaming.
Yeah, YouTube is very much something that has to come from a place of the heart, from a place of having fun with it. Yes, you can examine it analytically. You can be the most logical person. You can figure out the path to success, and you can achieve that success through
and then share it with us
and examining trends. But if you are not having fun, that is going to come through in your videos. If you're not having fun, that is going to come through in everything, from the way you talk, to the way you commentate, to the way you interact with fans, to the way you conduct yourself on social media, and you are going to have a shit time because of that. YouTube is very much something that you need to love and have fun doing in order to do.
And if you don't do it, man. Just like, and also, people don't need to feel bad about doing...
hate doing.
Yes, people don't need to feel bad for doing 1 video a week or maybe 1 a month, because if you put your heart and soul into it, and if it takes a whole month to make one, it's usually good, and that still pays off. You don't need to be insert popular YouTuber here that does 2 videos a day and gets all the views, because that's just the style that they can manage.
Yeah, and if you're Australian, don't bother trying to do any more than 1 video a day, because our internet is shit. I'm Aussie.
In some places,
I can't manage more than 2 a day. Sometimes about 40 minutes to an hour is the absolute max I will upload a day. Because
I can manage 2 with my current internet, but then I have to upload overnight.
Yeah, I upload overnight. If I start an upload at about 11 p.m. at night, it should be finished by about anywhere between 8 and 10 in the morning if it's a normal size video, or if it's an FDA, if I start it at about midnight, it'll finish by about 2 p.m.
Okay, your internet really does suck.
Yes, it does. I have 0.1 megabits per second.
I've got 0.3.
0.1. I hate life. Yes. Anyway...
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I'd legit go out and kill a man if it got me your net.
Okay, so next year's plan for visiting Tash is scrapped now. Thank you guys so much.
I'm getting the NBN, and from memory, the place that I want to move to next year also has a lot of areas with the NBN. I'm going to concentrate there for rent and buying.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you all for listening to us ramble incoherently for 20 minutes.
Yes.
If you've made it to this point in the series, you're used to it. Let's be perfectly honest around here.
Yes, and not every single video is gonna be a winner, guys.
Thank you so much. These are the best ones to record. Screw the videos where we actually do stuff. I love the ones where we talk.
Yes, because these are the most fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.